By the way, talking about reflections, what were the most positive aspects?
So there were a lot of positive aspects, and these are some of the ones that we're going to talk about. The first one was the students' engagement. They were very engaged, they were very happy and excited. And as we can see in the figure at the bottom, they really liked the topic. 66% of the students said that they enjoyed it. And I think that nowadays that we're having difficulties to connect sometimes with the students, to make them participate, seeing that most of them enjoy the topics and like it was very special. Then all students were involved in all activities, and this is also something incredible in education. All students did all the tasks, and not even one student mentioned that he or she didn't want to do one of the activities. They all did the activities. Then the third point is that students use English through all the tasks. And when I think about my lessons, I always try to make my students speak in English, but sometimes it is a bit difficult that they always use English because they know that they have the second option, that is speaking in Valencian or in Spanish, and they can do it because their peers also speak Spanish and Valencian, but in this exchange, they couldn't do it. So that was very nice because they were forced to use English. Then we also saw that when they were having any communicative problem, they were very quick to find solutions and ways to fix it. And that was very nice. We also saw that in the video conference, there was a lot of interaction, because sometimes when they do activities, the students that are more proficient, they talk a lot and the others don't. And in the conference, we saw it in the speaking terms that they were 65 and 45, and students had a very good interaction. So they took turns and they asked questions. It was very smoothly carried out. And the last thing I wanted to mention in reference to the positive aspect is that students were aware that they were using English, and they were very focused on what they were doing and how they were doing it. And that, to learn a language, is very important.
Perfect. And on the other hand, any room for improvement?
As everything in life, there's always room for improvement. And when we were reflecting about the exchange, we found out three main problems, or three main things that we could improve. The first one was the coordination between the teachers. Even if we had meetings and tried to have we tried to have a good coordination, sometimes it was difficult, because when you are outside of your work, connecting with someone sometimes might be difficult, and we would have liked to have more meetings and discuss it a little bit more. The second problem that the second thing that we would have liked to improve was matching a suitable period of time for both schools, not for the pre and post task, because this could easily be done without matching the times, because, for example, Alcira school could be doing at the beginning of the week pre-task and the French school at the end. But in the synchronous activity, in the conference, they needed to match a specific hour that both schools were going to be connected, and this was a bit difficult. And the third one is in reference to the main task, because all students couldn't participate in the video conference, and when we asked them for feedback, as you can see down there, one of the Valencian students wrote, I would have liked that all the class was in the video conference, even if it was just taking turns. So they said that they really enjoyed the project, but that they would have liked that all of them could have participated in the video conference. As the project was it had very positive results, and students were very eager to participate in the video conference. Your school and the French school did another project the next year, in which all students participated again, and this time all of them were part of a video conference. This was achieved because this time, instead of doing such a long video conference, they did smaller, shorter interactions, and all students were able to participate and talk with their peers from France.